Hi there, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Airlift 1000 Universal Air Spring Kit. This kit is a universal design, so it is really for those of you who are unable to find an Air Spring 1000 kit for your vehicle. So there's a lot of different kits out there for different makes and models of vehicles. We do have a vehicle fit guide here at etrailer.com, so you can select your year, make, and model, and we'll let you know which products are guaranteed to work with your vehicle. But if you've gone through that process, you can't find anything for your vehicle, this might be a good fit for you. There are a few measurements that you'll need to take on your vehicle's springs on the rear suspension system to ensure that these will fit in there and everything. I'll go over those measurements here at the end of this video for you, but first I want to just kind of go over the basics of what this air spring system is going to do for you. So with this kit, you are going to get these two polyurethane air springs. These are going to fit inside of the rear spring coils on your suspension system. They're going to allow you to run this air line back to your bumper so that you can air each bag up individually and give it the pressure that you want to help support your rear suspension system. Because oftentimes, if you're towing heavy loads, you got heavy camper or something that's weighing you down in the back end, or you got lots loaded in the back of your truck or vehicle, that can cause your back end to kind of sag down, which takes a toll on your rear suspension system, but it can also cause other problems with your vehicle. It can bring your front end up so that your tires aren't getting as good traction on the road, kind of gives you less control steering, brings your headlights up into oncoming traffic's eyes, that sort of thing. So putting these in place is going to help level everything out. These are going to provide about 1,000 pounds of load leveling capacity. Now, when you hear that, it's very tempting to think that means that's going to increase your vehicle's carrying weight. That's not the case. So there's no suspension system enhancement system out there that is going to increase your vehicle's carrying capacity. They're all designed to just kind of give you little help. So think of it less like a second set of hands that's helping you lift up more weight. Think of it more like a back brace. So it's there to just kind of help take some of that strain off your suspension system so that it can do its job more efficiently without becoming damaged and that sort of thing, worn down over time. So it's not going to increase your carrying weight, but it is going to give you 1,000 pounds of support to kind of help your system. It's going to reduce the strain on your OEM suspension. It's also going to help improve those issues that we talked about. Your steering, it's going to bring your headlights down, make everything ride level like it's supposed to. They're also going to help absorb a lot of shock and jolt that's going as you're going down the road. So it's going to make a much smoother ride for you. And the springs can be aired up individually from side to side. So if you've got an off-center load, you got a really heavy water tank or something on the one side or a toolbox, you can air up that spring more than the other side, so that it kind of helps balance out, help to minimize sway and that sort of thing. So a really nice system here to give you a lot of flexibility. One add-on that's not included in this that you could potentially look into is getting a compressor tank or a monitoring system that allows you to control your air pressure from the comfort of your cab, of your vehicle, so that you don't have to go find an air pump at a gas station or something along those lines. With most of those, the downside is that they combine your two airbags into one compressor, so you lose that side-to-side adjustability, but you gain the convenience of not having to find an air pump all the time. So something to keep in mind there. You could add that on, but the way this kit comes, you'll cut this line in half, and one will be for your right side driver's side bag, the other will be for your passenger side bag, so you can air those up individually for a lot of adjustability. Make sure those off-center loads and that sort of thing are going to be taken care of. And that really is the benefit of airbags, is that you can control how much pressure and support you're getting. So these airbags have at least a 5 psi pressure to them at all times to make sure that they're not going to wear down prematurely. But depending on your spring gap, the pitch, they call it, which is the distance between your coils, will determine how much you can air these up. So if your pitch is 1 inch or greater, then you'll have 5 to 35 psi. If that is less than 1 inch between your spring coils, then it's going to be 5 psi up to 50 psi. So it kind of gives you an idea of your limitations there, how much you'll be able to lift that up. But like I said, there are going to be a few measurements that you need to take to make sure that these bags are going to fit inside your coils. So the first one is going to be your height. So you want to measure from the upper spring seat to the lower spring seat. Make sure that that is going to be 5 1/4 of an inch tall. And then your inside diameter of your coils, you want to make sure that it's at the widest point, it's going to be 5 inches for this to fit in. They do include instructions on how to get this all installed, so don't feel overwhelmed with that. It's a pretty simple process. Basically, you'll just squeeze down the bags until they're small enough that you can kind of get them through the coils, and then they'll air back up. You'll run your line and everything. They do provide these heat shields so that you can keep the line away from exhaust and other hot components and moving things that could potentially cause issue. So everything that you're going to need is included here. Those instructions are very, very helpful. So should be a pretty straightforward option for you. And it is universal, so they do include 2 heat shields rather than just one like you might get on a vehicle-specific model. And they also include these spacers to help with different heights. So depending on your setup, make sure that those are going to fit in, and then everything else will be included that you'll need. This does have a limited lifetime warranty, so if you were to have any problems with it, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at Etrailer.com. We're always happy to work with our customers to make sure you're getting good quality products and having a good experience. And these are, this whole kit is made here in the USA, so you can trust it's made to the high quality standards that we've come to know and trust for products that are made here in the US. So the one thing I will say, I think this kit is going to do a really good job for you, but it's always better if you can find the kit that is going to be specific for your vehicle to make sure that everything's going to fit in right. Takes some of that guesswork out of it. So be sure to go check our vehicle fit guide, see if there is a kit for your vehicle, make and model. But if not, make sure that the measurements that I gave you are going to work for your vehicle, and then this kit will do a good job helping to level that out, make sure that you're taking some of that toll off of your rear suspension system, making the ride a lot more comfortable and safe for you. So that's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.